AFOLABE, BI. My Lord, we are preparing for the prosecution. Thank you, my Lord.
Yes, defendants.
Nnamdi Kanu, MAZINNAMDIKNU, appearing pro se.
Thank
you, my Lord.
Thank you. Before I delivered the judgments, I think it's just unfair to call the defendants, because after the judgment was reserved, while reading the file, I observed that some processes were filed. Defendants, can you identify these processes and let me know what you want to do with them?
I am most grateful, my Lord. We have joined issues on the motion on notice, my Lord, asking this very honorable court to refer certain substantial constitutional questions arising in this very trial to the Court of Appeal. That's the first one.
Defendant, please.
My Lord.
Why you identify your motions? Tell us the date on the motion and the date you file self.
Thank you, my Lord. Most respectfully, my Lord, this motion on notice was dated and filed on the 12th day of November 2025. An order, my Lord, praying this very honorable court to refer very, very substantial constitutional questions raised in this very trial to the Court of Appeal. It is a constitutional application, my Lord, firmly anchored on Section 295, sub 2 of the Constitution of the Federal.
Please identify all the pending motions.
All the pending ones, I will, my Lord.
Identify the one dated on 12th day of November. Can you identify them one by one?
It is a motion on notice, my Lord, brought pursuant to sections 1 sub 1.
Identify all the motions.
That is exactly what I'm trying to do.
Identified one.
The next one is a notice of the defendant's commitment to file a final written address. This was filed on the 11th day of November and dated on the 11th day of November 2025. That is the second one, my Lord. Dated 11th day of November 2025 and filed on the 11th day of November 2025, my Lord. Those are the two applications before this very honorable court.
Get me the second one. Dated on 5/11. There is another one. I don't know whether you want to abandon that one. It was filed on the 17th November.
That will be the motion to arrest judgment, my Lord.
It has to do with motion for bail.
That is also there, my Lord. I was hoping to
identify them so that I know the number of motions I'm taking.
Okay.
You have identified two.
Yes, my Lord. This was dated. That's the motion for bail. Dated the 17th day of November 2025. Sorry. Dated the 25th, is it? Yes, 17th day of November, and filed on the 17th day of November, my Lord. Those are the three motions I wish to move.
Yes, counsel to the prosecution.
May please, Your Lordship, we filed a reply.
Are you ready for those?
Oh, I am ready to argue the applications. Thank you, my Lord.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
In interest of justice and in order to save judicial time, the three motions as identified by defendants are hereby consolidated for hearing. Defendants, can you proceed? Move those three motions.
Thank you, my Lord. I shall move the motion on bail last. Let me move the most critical ones first. Here is not enough to contain my paperwork, so it's a bit moderate.
Can I tell you one of your legal consultants to move to you?
Please, my Lord.
Mr. Ejimako, can you move to the defendant you consult for?
I am most grateful, my Lord. My Lord, I am the defendant, applicant, appearing for myself in person, and I most respectfully adopt as my argument in support of this very motion on notice the following processes which I personally filed and served on the prosecution. An order, this motion, my Lord, was filed on the 12th day of November, praying this honorable court for the following reliefs. An order referring the substantial constitutional questions raised in this trial to the Court of Appeal, pursuant to Section 2952 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and an order staying further proceedings pending the determination of those referred questions. The supporting affidavit was deposed to by my younger brother, Prince Emmanuel Kanu, together with all annexures. My Lord, my written address filed in support of the motion, wherein I adopted and argued the three jurisdictional issues submitted to your lordship for your determination. There was also a further and better affidavit and my reply on points of law filed in answer to the respondent's counter affidavit and written address. My lord, I respectfully urge your lordship to deem all these processes as argued and to grant the reliefs exactly as set out on the motion paper. And in a brief overview of what is contained in my motion, my lord, my contention is very simple. That ab initio, this court lacks jurisdiction to try me, that this very court is a material defiance of an appellate court judgment, the Supreme Court, with specific regards to count 7, which does not exist in the laws of this very country, and which the Supreme Court mandated this very court to amend. That hasn't happened. The presence of count 7 on this charge sheet, my lord, nullifies this entire proceedings completely and totally, because count 7, my lord, does not exist in the laws of this very country. When I reply on points of law, I will make specific references to the ratio that came down from the Supreme Court, where my lord Lawal Garba explicitly stated that count 7 should be changed. That hasn't been done, my lord, and this court is in contempt of the Supreme Court binding order. My lord, the entire argument of the respondent, I'm sorry to say, collapses on just one single point, not many, just one.